I didn't want to come across as a pessimist. I've been drinking. That's my eyes are glossy because I've been over here girl, drinking. I've been drinking that gasoline. I've been judging y'all for the last couple of weeks because I'm a champagne type of boy now. But tonight I had to bring out the heavy hitter. I had to bring out the Don Julio Reposado. So I've been over here taking shots of Don Julio Reposado. So my eyes all look glossy. You know what I'm saying? Because my nerves were shook. Okay. Donald Trump, it has been reported that Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States of America. I have had conversations with some of my friends, and I have been saying that I did not think that Kamala was going to win. I don't think I voiced that to you guys because I didn't want to come across as negative Nancy, but I have been saying that I didn't think she was going to win. I just felt like it was too close. And I also felt like there were people out there who were hopping on the Kamala popular train, but I really felt like once they got in that booth, even though they said they were going to vote blue, they were voting red. All those white women who were down there with pink and all the other white women raising all that money, I think half of them told lies. I do. I do. I do. I don't have any data as of right now of what demographic of folk voted, this percentage, how many black men voted for Trump, how many white men, white women. It is what it is. I wanted her to win. Girl, I hurried up and canceled at a hotel. I'd already booked my hotel in DC. Thank God I had not purchased my flight. That just would have been another credit that I would have, like, because I still have a credit for American Airlines that I haven't used. And I think I have one for United too. I can't remember, but I know I have one for American because I was supposed to go to Miami and then I canceled. This is so crazy to me. It's absolutely insane. It really, really is. I thought that she had a chance at winning at one point, but the closer we got, to this date, I really started to feel it. And I was trying to remain positive and not speak too negatively, but it was something that I felt like this is not going to work out the way that I wanted to work out. And the closer we got to the 5th, I was just like, oh. And I was on the phone with two of my friends earlier, and one of my friends was trying to like, no, it's gonna be okay. It's not over. It's not over. We still got time. And I'm like, I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. To be a white man, I'm gonna say this, and you can take it for how you want to take it. One thing I'm not going to allow anybody to do is play in my face and act as if white men being in power when it comes to being put in office, that them being white men doesn't play a big or the biggest role in that. White men have been put in the Oval Office because they were white men. And that's all they needed. When you have someone like Donald Trump, who is a convicted felon, He is now a part of a party where they say that they care about family values, but he has cheated on every single one of his wives. His ex-wife accused him of the R word. She walked it back, but she accused him of it. 3 baby mamas. A current wife who has nudes floating around. Bankruptcy on top of bankruptcy. The things that have come out of his mouth about groups of people. We can literally go down the list. And for him still to be elected into the highest office in the land, you're not going to convince me that that's not because he's a white man. A black man could never have the things attached to their name that Donald Trump has attached to his and still become the president of the United States of America. Barack Obama had to be close to Jesus to even step foot, to even get his name on the ballot. Y'all have been trying to find dirt on that man for years and can't find nothing. And Donald Trump, with his resume, with what's attached to his name, has still somehow managed to get back into the office after knowing that he's a convicted felon. If that's not white privilege, then I don't know what is. If that's not being a white man, I don't know what is. So when I hear the people talking about, oh, am I supposed to vote for Kamala because she Indian or because she black? Yes. People vote for white men all the time because they're white men. The men who have been the president of the United States were in office because they were white men. What are y'all talking about? And then we're supposed to play this game of, oh no, I don't want to vote for somebody because they black or half black or because they a woman. Why? They do it all the time. All the time. Y'all think they voted for Donald Trump because, girl, he was just so qualified for the job. A person of color, a black person, has to damn near be walking perfection. Has to have a resume that exceeds, girl, beyond. And it's still not good enough. I really think that Donald Trump being able to even win the presidency is what this country was created for. It was created for a white man who can be a convicted felon, who can still run for president and win. That's why when you look at the qualifications to be president, girl, you have to have more requirements. You have to meet more requirements and meet the qualifications to work at Chipotle, to work at the mall, than to be the president of the United States of America. I think there's only 3. I think you have to be like an American or, let me see, just a minute. Let me make sure. Let's look it up really quickly. Presidential qualifications. Okay. Must be at least 35 years of age, be a natural born citizen, and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years. Because I think that when that was created, they had in their head that the only people that would be able to run are white men. If they even thought that anybody outside of white men would be able to run, the qualifications will probably be more stricter than that. But because they always thought that, girl, we're going to run this country anyways based off the fact that we're white men, we don't really have to make the qualifications that deep in that. You know what I'm saying? Just be 35, just be born in the United States, just be that, you'll be good to go. If they thought that a nigga could run to be the president of the United States of America, girl, it'll be a list. That's just my thought. Again, Donald Trump being voted as the next president of the United States is literally him being a white man, a rich white man at that. Because if that was a nigga, there's no way that they would be able to get into that office and have done the things that Donald Trump has done. Girl, you can't even be a convicted felon and, girl, take out, I think, a student loan. Hello? You can't even be a convicted felon and get certain jobs. But you can be a convicted felon and still win the presidency? How does that even make sense? I'm telling y'all right now, when these cops start receiving immunity from prosecution because they breaking y'all necks in the middle of the street, because they're coming into your homes and you're not walking out, but you're being put on a stretcher covered in a white sheet, we not marching. At least I'm not. Go ask your homeboys who voted for Trump. I'm going to be busy. Whatever day it is, I'm busy that day. I think the next 4 years are about to be an absolute disaster. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I tried to do my part. I voted. I did not change my vote when I got in the booth, okay? I tried to use my little platform down here to the YouTube to spread the word. Spread the word to one another. Shout out to Kendrick, the Family Soul. I tried to use my little platform down here to spread the word and try and do some good and not be so messy, right? Girl, I could not, girl. Like I can believe it, I can, but I can't believe it. Like I believe it, okay. Like I believe it, but I cannot believe that this just happened. Girl, I'm about to go pump me another drink. This is absolutely ludicrous to me. But like I said, girl, I've been trying to remain positive. But there was a part of me where I just felt like this is not going to work out the way that we are hopeful that it will work out. And even tonight, my friends were like, and I'm like, and here I am. Shout out to Vice President Kamala Harris. She did her big one. It didn't work out. I think there are a lot of factors that played in her not becoming the next president of the United States. I do believe one of them was her being a woman. I do. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I think it's so crazy when people have the conversations of misogyny and sexism and thinking that, girl, women don't practice it too, because a lot of them do. There are people out there who really believe that women cannot lead. Even though y'all swear up and down women lead the household every day. Well, they say that men are the head of household. But then y'all are swerving down that y'all men come home and give y'all the checks and y'all running the checkbooks and y'all making sure the house runs properly. Girl, whatever. But it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I just wanted to come. It's late. It's 2:02 a.m. in the morning. I am about to have another cocktail or take another shot. And then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm woe out. Girl, my nerves are shocked. Okay? And I will talk to y'all tomorrow when I wake up. All right? Y'all have a good night. Girl. We in for a rough 4 years. And that's all I have to say. Bye, y'all.